discussion questions, okay? And this template can be used for every discussion type question, although there are 4 different types of question: introduction, main paragraph 1, main paragraph 2, and a conclusion, okay? With, again, some vocabulary which you can use again and again. And you'll have this template, you'll have a template for each essay question in running task 2. And okay, then what else do we have here? Okay, speaking. So let's have a look at a speaking handout. Okay. Speaking 101, basic information. Again, introduction, scoring system. Here's some tips, okay? Because I'm saying the obvious, you must be familiar with the exam, what to expect, okay? And once you are very familiar and you know well what to expect, that immediately removes all the stress and tension of how do I answer this? Not meaning what words do I use, but how do I construct my answer, okay? When you have that technique and you understand the technique, you immediately know how you can construct your answer. It's like having a toolkit. For those of you who are technicians, or maybe you have a hobby, you have different tools for a different job. Well, that's what the syllabus gives you. It's like giving you a toolkit. And for every task, you have the specific tool, okay? And so there we are. And what's next? Okay, let's have a look at some reading. And so here's a reading handout. Actually, this is a screenshot from a PowerPoint, because certainly one of the apps we'll be using in the teaching will be PowerPoint. There'll be a PowerPoint presentation. And so this is just a screenshot of a PowerPoint presentation for reading. Again, overview, all the types of question that you'll get in the reading, okay? And basic exam techniques, okay? This we will unpack in the actual lesson. But again, this is, I'm repeating myself, it's just overview. And so when the day comes and you're sitting in that classroom or in the booth, there'll be no surprises, okay? Yes, maybe the actual question topic will be a surprise to you, but concerning how you will answer, no. You already have your tools and they're there in your hands. Okay, what's the next one? Okay, here is a listening handout. And so listening, tips and techniques, okay. And listening is quite straightforward, to be honest, but there we are. Some ideas and thoughts. Okay, techniques. Yeah, that's self-explanatory. And okay. So there are a few precise. I even tell you how many sentences to write in every paragraph. Now, you don't have to follow it. It's not like the 10 commandments, you know, it's not like law, but it gives you, it equips you with that technique. And I tell you even how to present an answer when speaking, okay? For example, in speaking task 1, there are a number of questions and you give only short answers. And one technique that I've devised is that when you finish your short answer, you finish with a smile. And that communicates to the examiner, I'm ready for my next question, okay? Just these little things, but they all combine into one excellent toolkit. Now, I mentioned to you that the first pillar was, or rather is, methodology, the methods. The next pillar, foundational pillar, is vocabulary, okay? Because vocabulary is the building block, allowing you to communicate and to build ideas. And to do that, what I have for you is, for example, specific vocabulary. So here I have there's like a dozen subjects. Okay, these are global subjects. And I'm not going to go through with them, okay, but look at them. And we will brainstorm specific vocabulary for each of these topics. And that's one of your homework tasks, okay? But then when you've finished, I will give you my own vocab list to complement what you have, okay? Which looks something like this, okay? So here is some specific vocab for each of these topics, okay? And again, these words might not be new to you. If they are, great. Doesn't mean you have to learn every one, but it allows you to be equipped. It gives you a word bank. You understand, like a bank, like a financial bank, a place where you can keep and store things, and then you bring them out when you need them. And so this is a specific vocabulary. And as I say, there's 12 subjects. And then together with this, we have also, right, what I call topic vocabulary. And let's just, now with topic vocabulary, I think there's 24 topics, okay? For example, as you see here, advertising, animal rights, cities, crime, education, these are the first 5. And there are subtopics, positives, negatives, opinions, arguments. And this helps to unpack these global topics. The questions will always be one of these topics. And by unpacking it, it helps the client, the student, to devise an opinion. So you can construct your essay, or even in your conversation, positives, negatives, pluses and minuses, reasons, crime. Again, little subsections, okay? And then once you've brainstormed your own vocabulary, again, I will give you, and there are thousands of words in this, I have to say, but it's all good stuff. I will give you my own word bank. And this is actually the last little flyer I will show. So, advertising. Now, this is what I've created together with my coach for 5 years. Okay, positives of advertising. There's a load of things that are negatives, opinions about advertising, okay? And it goes on to the next topic, animal rights. Now, in Sri Lanka, I appreciate animal rights isn't maybe a big issue, but in the West, Europe, Britain, North America, and the English-speaking world particularly, it's a big issue. People campaign and all kinds of things. And cities, well, we all know about cities. Reasons for urbanization, negatives, pedestrian areas, and so forth. And so it goes on. Crime, that's a common subject. Okay. And then education, well, again, a very popular subject, education. Okay. And so all this vocabulary, it simply stimulates you. If these words are familiar with you, all these phrases, these understandings, they stimulate you. If they're not, if they're new to you, okay, then it equips you to deliver an answer. And that, my friends, is, I believe, the end of the show. Yes. Okay. And so that is a taster of what you will get. I mean, obviously you can print them out. Okay, and if you can see that. into A4s, A5s, whatever. I will give you model answers to every part of the exam. So you are equipped. Yes, there's a lot of home study, particularly when there's 20 or 30 students. Obviously, I can't give you that personal attention that I can when it's one-to-one. Most of my tuition here in Cambodia is one-to-one or one to small groups, maybe 2 or 3. So it's very intensive, very personal, very customized. But the truth remains, if you are to aim for a grade 7, there's a lot of home study. If you're going for maybe the general migration, whatever, you're looking for a 4 or 5, then it's not so demanding, not so difficult. And so that, I believe, brings me to the end of my introduction. Over to you, 𝐸𝐴nka, or anybody else. Hello, hello.
Yeah, thank you, James, and yeah, it's a pleasure. And if anyone has questions that you can ask any question from the coach James, and you can connect with him now. So can anyone hear me? Everyone hear me? So if you have any question regarding IELTS, then you can ask.
Are they already aware that we're looking at like a 30-hour program? Yes. Are they aware of that?
Yeah, and then yeah, James, you can tell about the program, then they will get to know about it.
Oh, okay. Well, so 𝐸𝐴nka and I, we're looking at how to best deliver this service, and so we're looking at maybe a 30-hour package, and 3 times a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Each session like 2 hours. I'm in Cambodia, which is an hour and a half ahead of Sri Lanka. So now here it is 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. Okay, and so that's what we're looking at. I say 30 hours. It could go over, depending on how the material is received, and questions and so forth. But that's the basic package, and yeah. So that's it. And then the documents. So I would have to send them to the whole group personally.
Yeah.
Yes. By email. So I'd have like 20 or 30 emails, and you all get. Or can I send the document to your office?
Yeah. Then it will be all connected, and we'll be having group, and you can send to directly the office,
well,
and they will deliver, and you can be connected directly to the students.
Okay, that'd be a lot easier. I don't want to send 30 emails. No, thank you. Not if necessary. Yeah, if I can
my
send,
team will handle everything.
Brilliant. Okay, it might be good if I was to meet one of your team members. Hello, Honor. Come in. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone can ask any questions regarding this session or IELTS.
Yeah, feel free.
And we will send you the link to register, like the Google form. Then you can register through the online, and you can join us, all the students.
Actually, one question I'd like to ask the viewers or the participants is how many are doing general and how many are doing the academic IELTS, or do they understand the difference?
So
Shall I give it
James.
an introduction
Yeah,
again?
in future we can in future we can divide them into the general and the academic. They might
Okay.
not have the idea sometimes,
Okay.
and we can explain them.
Yeah. Hello, Neil.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, Niranjan. Yeah, you can go ahead if you have any questions. Yeah, Neil, Niranjan.
That's okay.
I want to ask this all the question and answer. You will give the paper for us.
Give you the
Yeah,
paper.
of course.
Okay.
They will giving you the papers.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So those papers that I just showed to you, I call them handouts. You know, if you're in a physical classroom, you okay. If you're in a physical classroom, you'll be given a handout. Yeah, a physical piece of paper, and so we call them handouts. And all the documents that I showed you on screen, yes, you will receive. That's part of your package. That's what you're paying for. And so you'll receive all those handouts, all the vocabulary. You can keep them on file. And so case scenario, let's say you take IELTS, you need a 5, you only got a 4. Okay, you can go back to your documents. You can revise, you can restudy. It's there in your home, in your office, for as long as you need them. Okay. And so I'm actually selling you a little piece of myself. Okay. And because I can assure you it's taken many hours to prepare those things. But that's good, because for me, the reason I like teaching IELTS is it's very precise, it's very methodical. Allow me to say it's very masculine, because everything is in boxes. Yeah. It's not like literature or Shakespeare and you can talk for hours and hours. But of course, IELTS, for people who are taking it, it's a life-changing exam. It's not just A-level, which might help you to progress, but IELTS can change your whole world. It allows you to migrate to another country. It allows you to enter tertiary, higher education after your A-levels. And so for myself, if I can help you, if I can support you in IELTS to see you have that breakthrough to enter into your new chapter of life, that makes me feel good. Yeah, okay, I know you're paying for the service, but that's my job, to help you know how to take IELTS, all right? And so that's why I like IELTS. I've helped people migrate, I've helped people go to university. And just quickly on that note, so general IELTS, that's what you take if you want to migrate to another country or maybe have soft skills to go to a nation. And 𝐶𝐭𝐿 can speak more about that. The academic IELTS is when you want to enter higher education, university, or maybe a higher professional job. And the only real difference is the writing task 1. Okay, that's the only major difference. And yes, the listening can be a bit different, but technically, I'm repeating myself, it's writing task 1. In the general, you write letters, and in the academic, you have to describe like a graph or a bar chart, and that's it really. So yes, any questions? No? Everybody happy?
Anyone?
And has anybody taken IELTS before? Have any of the participants taken IELTS before?
No, first time.
First time. Whoa. Okay. Very good. Okay.
So, Miss Rainey, you've been, yeah, any comment or any question?
So we have some ladies,
Yes,
we
Miss
have some
Rainey?
gentlemen. Okay. No, don't be shy.
Right. Right. Okay then. And my office Director General Samail Marasinghe, do you have any comment to say? We can't hear you, sir.
No. Or if you want, you can type the question. Now how do I do? Where is that?
Right. James, is it okay if my Director General speak in English? It would give you any harm?
I'm sorry. Could you please
When
repeat that? Your
yeah,
Director General.
if my office team, then if the Director General, if he speaks in a Sinhala, would be giving you any harm?
No, of course not. No. Please,
Yeah,
I mean,
you can address
if you want
in
to speak
Sinhala for minutes to the students who are going.
Yeah. If you need to speak amongst yourselves in Sinhala, please, of course. You know, I'm
No,
also.
he will address the students. Then
Hello, James.
Yes.
he will address the students for a
Oh,
minute.
hello.
Hello, James.
You can learn
good evening to
Sinhala,
you.
sir.
What
Good
is your
evening to
name?
you.
Sorry, what is your
How
name?
are you? How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you, sir. What is your name?
I'm Marasinghe from Skills On, Director General.
No, slowly. Singha.
Marasinghe.
Okay. Is there a short version? Sri Lankan names tend to be very big.
Mahil.
Mahe. Okay,
Yeah, his name quite long, but it's his name
Mahe.
Marasinghe.
Okay, Mahe. Okay, good to meet you, Mahe. Please go ahead. No, you say what you need, please.
Thank you very much, sir. Same to you.
Yes, you go ahead. Yes. So
So you need to say